guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia for those who are tuning in, and welcome back to everybody else. So for today's video, I'm super happy because I have another demo and review, and it's on this palette here. This was a PR package that was sent to me, and they reached out and wanted me to try Luxe Eye Cheek Beauty Palette along with the Total Precision Eyeliner. If you guys want to see me demo and review these products, then please keep on watching. I'm very excited because today I'm going to be trying out some new makeup. This is from the company Aloette. I don't know, maybe Aloette? Anyways, I'm so happy and thankful that they reached out to me and was able to send me this palette along with their eyeliner, which I'm gonna definitely try in this video. So the first impressions on this, I love how matte black this is. It's very sexy looking. It has the gold trims here. It has beautiful colors here. It's super warm, berry, bricky. I'm all about those colors. The bottom here has a dual palette for the cheeks and bronzer. Right off the bat, this palette reminds me of the NARS Orgasm Blush and the Laguna Bronzer. But I'm all for this. It's so pretty. I can't wait to try it. Let's just go ahead and swatch it. I'm gonna start off with this bricky color first. Oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful... Guys, that is such a beautiful matte brick orange. Let's try this color next to here. So this is not as pigmented, but I can see how it would be a very nice topper. Let's look at this yellow. Ooh. Oh wow, that yellow one is definitely more pungent. It's like a nice mustard yellow with a shimmer. And let's try this last berry color. Oh, that's so pretty. This one's just a little bit softer. I'm gonna try, what do I have left? This brown. Yeah, it's pretty pigmented. It looks like a traditional matte formulation. So before I jump in, I just wanted to see the color I was actually gonna work with. On the back here, it doesn't have the names of the colors. It just tells you what's in this palette. I wonder if there's anything on the box. Yeah, the box doesn't say anything either. Well, it's okay. This is a clean brand and it's also cruelty-free. So I'm gonna jump in with the first color, which I would say brick burnt orange sienna kind of ish. And I already primed my eyes, as you can see. There's little crease marks from the primer. Wow. This is such a beautiful color. I'm like, are you gonna stain my eyelids? So I'm just using this orangey color all over in the crease, and I am bringing it up pretty close to my brow bone, but by the time I get up there, it's pretty much faded. There's not much pigment left on my brush, but I do want to make sure I'm focusing it more outwards this time. I'm just kind of feathering it out and up and out. Wait, up and out. I will have to say these glide pretty easily. Usually with a traditional matte, you have to really blend it because it's so pigmented, and sometimes when you blend it too much, it kind of fades away. This is a pretty good formulation where it packs it in the area where you first have it, but once you blend it out, it is soft. It doesn't skip on my skin, and yeah, it just blends pretty even. And I'm still blending as I'm going, and the color is like not fading. That's pretty good. So I'm gonna go in with this dark brown just right at my outer corners here. This brown color will pair really nicely with this orange. Looking at the palette, the brown looks really dark, but as I apply on the first application on my eye, I thought it was gonna be a little bit more pigmented. And as I'm blending, it kind of faded away, so I had to use a second dip. I'm not giving up on them, so I'm just gonna use a heavier hand. As I noticed this side, I had to double up the application, which isn't a problem. I mean, it could be a good thing because not all the time you want something so strong and then you apply it in your eye, you have to like remove it, because it's definitely easier to add on than remove. But sometimes if it's too light in pigment, you're like, what? So I would say this color is a little bit like medium-ish. I'm gonna go back with that orange and just fill it in that crease right here in the center. No, it looks a little crazy right now. Okay, I'm wondering if it's my brush that's making it weird. Yeah, it definitely could be this brush too. So I'm gonna go in with this color. It's like a beautiful bronzy, but with a rose gold tint to it. With this, I'm gonna take a flat shadow brush and I'm just gonna pack it onto the center. Okay, let's do this. I know my eyeshadows are uneven right now, but it's okay, we're gonna fix it. I'm actually gonna jump in with some concealer because I want to brighten my lid space. Hopefully this will enhance that shimmery color that I wanted to use. So I went in with a little concealer just because I want to brighten the eyes using the shadow here. Because swatching that shadow, I didn't feel like it had enough pigment. It feels just like a topper. So I'm hoping this will kind of help enhance it a little bit. Okay, I think it answered my question. This definitely feels like a foiled shadow. It's a little crumbly, I want to say, but it's definitely doable. It actually came out to be a beautiful rose gold color. And this is what I mean by crumbly. I don't know if you guys can see like on my eyelids here, there's like little pieces. You can definitely see that. Oh, there's not much. There is like a little under my eyes and that brown there that I need to clean up. But if you can see this palette, just kind of swiping it with my brush and tapping it, it kind of made a dent. And you can see like around here, it's a little crumbly, but I need to show you this station. You can definitely tell like on my table, there's like little chunks there and yeah, it just got a little messy. I'm happy it didn't get on me, it's just like on my table. But I'm also happy that it didn't, you know, do too much here. But oh yeah, now I see it. So maybe next time I could maybe spray my brush, but each time I dip this into the palette, I did tap it out and I did pat it in motions. Once I had it on my lids, that's when I started, you know, swiping my brush. So I don't know if it was too much swiping going on. So I'm gonna go back with that orange color, and yes, I do like this orange color, if you guys couldn't tell. I'm still gonna go back to that brown, and I'm gonna focus it just right here on the outer corners again, and just bring it in so there's no line of demarcation between the two colors. I'm just trying to sharpen out the corners here, get that nice brush to blend out the harsh lines. Okay, I got my lashes on and a whole lot of stuff under here, so I'm gonna clean this up. Wasn't too much. My mascara did run a little bit here. Let's go back to the eyes and highlight the brow bone. This looks like a traditional matte white. I don't see any shimmers. Hopefully there isn't, but I'm just going to apply it right here and just have my finger blend out the rest. I kind of wanted my outer corners to be a little bit sharp, like a, you know, me and my greater and less than signs. So basically it just reaches all the way out to the edge of here. Just take my finger and blend it out. I'm gonna take whatever's left over on this brown and just apply this in the crease without touching too much of that shimmer. Just wanna make it a little smokier. So for the face, I'm not going to apply on any more foundation because I did a good amount of spot treating with the concealer, but I will dust my face off with a little bit of powder. So let's go ahead and swatch this bronzer. Ooh, so this definitely is more warm. Not usually my cup of tea. That's a very rose petal-y kind of blush. It's a little bit more pinkier than my average blushes because I usually like to use bronzer or like literally an orange or peach type of blush. Let's try this. Oh, this does have a slight amount of shimmer. Okay, let's start on this side. This side definitely has a little bit more, so let's add a little bit more here. Oh my gosh, guys, I almost tripped out because my camera just stopped recording and only because my screen battery died, and I seriously thought the whole time I wasn't recording. But anyways, I actually am doing good on the recording. I feel like I want it just a little bit more dark and sharp here. Like I said, more up and out. want to say. I'm gonna stop before I mess it up, but I do have to get back to the eyes because I need to have a little bit of the brown on the bottom. So literally going back to the eyes, I'm gonna take that orange color and I'm just going to smoke it out a little bit here. I'm just gonna feather it outwards here ever so lightly. Going back with that brown with the same brush, I'm just going to detail it right under my lashes, so it kind of connects right here. Honestly, I should be using a flat brush like this, but I use this for a green, so I didn't want any green to be on there. I mean, I have another brush over there. I'm gonna take that same shimmer color. Oh, look at that. It's crumbly. Gross. So this is just gonna be in the corners right here, and then feathering it out ever so lightly. Since it's more of a topper, it's just gonna give a little sparkle under the eyes right there. I will have to use my mascara, and I'm gonna take out the excess product this time because I did it on the top and it kind of got messed up. I just wanna coat my lower lashes so it has a little bit of definition, so this doesn't look so top heavy. It literally enhances like the 3 lashes I have on the bottom, so I have to do it really carefully. And making sure there's not too much product on the brush, otherwise it'll clump up like it did over here and in this inner part. So going back to the contour and the blush, I don't think I properly explained it. It's very rose petally pinky on the cheeks, just not really the color I liked, so I added a little bit more bronzer. I don't know if it's too muddy or like streaky here. I don't know if it's my application, my brush, or if it's that powder. I mean, I don't know. It could be my application, the way how I did it, but it just seems a little bit more muddier here. But it also could be the double application here that I did, so I tried to just pat it out, but I mean, it's not bad. Comes out a little bit more cool than the warm. Like on the palette, it's like definitely super warm. All right, grand finale, guys. I have to do the eyeliner because it came with the PR package, but I'm so scared because I'm not familiar with these type of brush liners. Like, I'm all about the pen. There's some people love these applicators versus the pen, so I totally get it. Let's go ahead and shake this. This is the Total Precision Longwear Liquid Eyeliner in black. We're just gonna do a baby one because I feel like I don't want to mess this up. So, no scent. Let's see how it looks like. Ooh, so far it's not runny at all. You know how sometimes the formulation is so wet and watery that right when you apply it on, it just starts feathering out? I have to say, not bad. What? Already? This is even more scarier. Okay, let's try this. You know, I don't know. I need a closer mirror. Not bad. It actually glides really smooth. It's so scary, especially with these lashes are like so thick. I don't know how I do this to other people when I'm applying makeup on them because it tickles so bad. Like, oh my gosh. I'm like, now I understand why they hate this. Right, I survived. So what I basically did is I did a thin liner just at the lash line. I did not create any wing because I'm literally trying not to mess this up. I could add more black on the outer corners if I wanted to kind of give an illusion of an eyeliner look. But to be honest, I'm not going to fiddle with this because I don't want to film this again. Because literally this was my first impression and I hope that was real enough. So I'm gonna apply on the lips and I'll be right back. I know I probably look so silly right now with these big old clips in my hair, but to be honest, it's literally holding my baby hairs. I mean, me being the way I am, I'm hella weird. I could be silly, and without these baby hairs, my channel wouldn't be what it is, right? Guys, this is my final look on this glam right here. Again, a big shout out to Aloette for sending this PR package to me. This is definitely a beautiful palette. I love the packaging like I mentioned. The gold details is really pretty. The color arrangement on this palette is pretty good. I mean, if I were to create a palette of my own in the future, it would definitely be along the lines of these shades, more like these top fours, and maybe with a punch of color or something in there. But going back to this palette, pigments are really pretty. It's really nice. At the beginning, I had to like double up, but you know how sometimes shadows can be so strong right off the bat, or it could be very light in application from the beginning? I would categorize these shadows as a medium range because you can definitely blend with it. As you blend with it, especially the matte colors, they're not gonna blend off where it just fades away. What I like about it is that where you have the placement and when you blend it, it stays there and the color is still there, easy for you to blend. You can always add on to another layer, whereas if it was too sheer from the beginning, it just wouldn't build up, right? So the only dislikes I had about this is this shadow here. I'm not sure if it's the color or formulation. It gets a little crumbly as you saw in the clips. It does look a bit stronger in the palette, but when you swatch it, it's a little bit softer like a topper. So what I did with the shadows is that I cut creased with concealer to enhance it and it worked out perfectly. For the face palette, it's really handy to have these two colors. I wish this was a little bit more of like a peachier or brown tone because I'm not too much of a rosy petally pinky girl, but it's a great combination for most complexions. Now this here is a nice bronzer color. Right off the bat, it reminded me of the NARS Laguna. It does have a slight shimmer. This side of my face got a little bit muddy and streaky here. Again, I'm not sure if it was my application of doubling up in the area, but I tried to like blend it out and it seems okay. It's definitely soft. It's not too strong in pigment. This precision eyeliner was actually very easy to use. I was just a little intimidated because you guys know me, I like to use a pen for liquid eyeliners, but the brush is actually very precise. It was very thin, so it was actually easy to glide, which I did right at the lash line, so I didn't mess up. The formulation is nice because it did not feather and it's also waterproof. But overall, this is definitely a nice palette. This palette values at $40. If you go on the website, there's actually a Mother's Day special. And if you're also purchasing for the first time, I believe you can sign up for a 10% off. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact rate for this eyeliner is, but as always, I'll go ahead and put everything down in the info box for you guys, so you guys can check out their website. I forgot to mention my lips. I'm using the Lorac gloss in the color. They need to make these fonts a little bigger, guys. Alright guys, that is it for my video. I hope you guys found this video useful or helpful. If you guys did, please don't forget to hit that big thumbs up. And as always, if you guys haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It would mean the world to me. Please do stick around because I do have a giveaway coming up. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys in my next one.